What's up guys, Nathan here, and today I'm going to teach you how to make the perfect bet sizing in poker every single time. Just do this. Let's jump right into it. Alright guys, so today I'm going to give you some exact numbers to make your bet sizes and your raise sizes at the poker table that should help you get the best results in your poker games. Alright, so let's start off by talking about RFI bet sizing rules first. Now let me define RFI. That stands for raise first in, which essentially means you are the first person into the pot. You're the first person to do anything. Now, if you guys know my philosophy, I'm all about raising anytime you enter the pot first. I want to take control. I want to let the poker table know that, hey, I'm in charge. I'm not limping into the pot and showing weakness. So my general rule for RFI raise sizing is 3 times the big blind as a default and 2.5 times the big blind on the button. Now I'm going to put the poker table up on your screen right now, a 6 max poker table, just so you're reminded of where the seats are at the poker table. So in every position that is not the button, I'm going to make it 3 times the big blind. So example, from a $1, $2 cash game, the big blind of course here is going to be $2. So you have a nice hand like ace queen offsuit in middle position. How much should you raise? You should make it $6 to go. 2 times 3, 6. Example number 2, also from $1, $2 cash game. You have pocket nines on the button. Once again, really strong hand. We're definitely going to be raising this hand. Big blind once again is $2 times 2.5 equals $5. Next, let's talk about 3-bet sizing rules. Now, a 3-bet in poker, for those of you guys who are newer to the game, is when there is a raise pre-flop and then you are going to re-raise it. We call that a 3-bet in poker, and typically what you want to do is make it 3 times their raise size in position and 4 times their raise size when you're out of position. Now, if you don't know what these terms mean, I would highly recommend downloading my free poker cheat sheet. That'll be the top link in the description below. There are charts showing you exactly what hands to play and how much to raise and bet in every single situation. But basically, what I'm talking about when I say in position is a situation where you are going to be getting to act last after the flop on the flop, turn, and river, which is a massive statistically proven advantage in poker. So our 3-bet can be on the lower side, just 3x. And when we're out of position, meaning we're going to have to act first on the flop, turn, and river, we want to make it a little bit more, 4x in this situation, in order to discourage them from calling us quite as often. So example, again, from $1, $2 cash game, you have pocket queens, obviously great hand once again, in the cutoff, and you're facing a $6 raise. Somebody's already raised it to $6, so what should you do? You should make it $18 to go. 6 times 3, 18 of course, 3x, because we're in the cutoff here. We're going to be acting last on the flop, turn, and river. Once again, guys, if you don't know the order of actions in poker, just download my free poker cheat sheet, top link in the description below. Example number 2, this time you have ace king offsuit in the big blind. You're facing a $6 raise, so the situations are different here. We're in the big blind this time, so if we re-raise here, we're going to be acting first on the flop, turn, and river. As I already discussed, we don't want to be in that situation very often, so we're going to make it more here. We're going to make it $24 to go in this situation. All right, guys, so I want to finish up here by talking about the first principles of bet sizing, because really what I've just given you here are some rough rules of thumb to go by. These are not the be-all end-all. I'm sure there's people that will disagree with me vehemently in the comments below because that's not the right size in this game or that game, and I'm going to talk about exactly why they're right and wrong right now. So the number one thing that we always want to do in poker is we want to ask ourselves, why are we making any specific play in the first place? And that's what I mean by first principles, taking it back to the fundamental, stripping back all the layers and saying, what is our actual goal with a pre-flop raise? Well, our goal should be to get 1 caller. That's the ideal situation. You have a strong hand like ace king, for example. You don't want 2, 3, 4, 5 callers, and you don't want to make them fold every single time. You'd like to just get it heads up versus 1 player. So building off of that, the amount that you should raise or re-raise in your poker games should be whatever amount is going to accomplish that goal. Perhaps you're playing in some wild, loose games where everyone's been drinking and they just call anything, you know, the bet sizing that I suggested in this video is probably not going to get people to fold very often, so you're often going to want to increase it in that situation. I often also compare it to play money poker on the internet, which is what the vast majority of people actually play when they play online poker. And if you've ever played fake chip poker or Zynga poker on Facebook, you know that nobody folds anything. You need to raise much, much more. And conversely, if you're playing in a higher stakes game versus lots of serious poker players who are playing really tight and you're not getting any calls pre-flop when you raise, maybe you're making it too much and you should adjust downwards. Guys, the bottom line is real poker pros understand how to adjust their poker strategy on the fly depending on the specific game conditions that they're playing in. I'm sorry to be the bearer of bad news. There is no perfect bet sizing in poker. Any of the poker experts on the internet in the comment sections who try to tell you otherwise are simply trying to mislead you. You need to find the right bet sizing for the specific games that you're playing in. If you're playing in anti-games, for example, that will completely change the math because the pre-flop pot is going to be artificially inflated by around 50%, so the math completely changes. Guys, bottom line, always take it back to first principles in poker when you're designing your bet sizes. Ask yourself what your goal is and then adjust your bet or raise size accordingly based on that. Alright guys, I hope this one was helpful. Like and subscribe if you found this video useful. Once again, make sure you grab a copy of my free poker cheat sheet. That'll be the top link in the description below. And that will give you my entire strategy to crush small and mid-stakes games. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. I'll catch you next time.